This is Pocketnow Recap. No, it's not. It's Roundup. Mobile World Congress 2013. If you're seeing this message, you survived an epic week of tech news from one of the biggest trade shows in the world, and I'm here to bring you our take on it in 5 minutes or less. I'm Michael Fisher, here with a recap of the editorial and feature content from the .com side of the house. This is Pocketnow Roundup. Love 'em or hate 'em, it's Samsung that customarily makes the big splash at events like these, and, well, the love or hate question is being heatedly debated in the comments of my editorial on the Galaxy S5. In it, I make the point that the S5 is being unfairly criticized for being iterative, even though it's a bigger jump over the S4 than the S4 was over the S3. Fortunately for those who disagree, Taylor Martin is quick to respond with a counterpoint stating that the S5 is indeed just more of the same from Samsung, while Adam Dowd also takes the opportunity to chime in with the question of whether or not waterproofing is indeed a gimmick. Check out all three of those pieces and then sound off in the comments below. That wasn't all Samsung brought to the party, though. As expected, the company debuted two successors to its Galaxy Gear smartwatch, but in a twist, it followed those up with a third option, the new Gear Fit. Once again, it's me offering an opinion on the Fit and its relationship to Samsung's wearable strategy, which we'll elaborate on in the coming weeks as we secure demo units and try the Fit out for ourselves. Fighting for spotlight space alongside Samsung this week in our editorial space, HTC and LG, each of whom brought new devices to MWC this year. Joe Levi weighs in with his take on the new mid-range HTC Desire, calling it a device that, for the first time, lives up to its name, while Taylor Martin says that LG's G2 Mini is neither G2 nor particularly mini. This irks him. He thinks the G2 Mini is more properly situated in LG's F line of mid-rangers, and he's got a pretty good argument as to why. Switching gears to Nokia, the company brought not a Windows phone to MWC, but 3 Android phones. All variations on the much-talked-about Nokia Normandy, or X. They're all stamped with Nokia's brand, and they're all running a version of Google's OS, but Joe Levi says these are not real Android phones. Do you agree with our Android guy, or are you already lining up at your local unlocked phone dealer to snap up an X of your own? Well, if you're in the latter group, don't forget to keep a finger on the pulse of Nokia's soon-to-be owner, Microsoft, while you're waiting in that line. As usual, the company is well represented in our editorial features, with Taylor Martin posting his full review of the Lumia icon, Adam Dowd speculating on the future of the Lumia family under Microsoft, yours truly waxing nostalgic about the Lumia 1520, and Adam Lane making a great case for why the forthcoming Action Center in Windows Phone 8.1 is wrong. All wrong. As far as other OEMs at MWC, like Sony, our Barcelona team was a little too busy going hands-on with devices like the Xperia Tablet Z and Xperia Z2 to pen any editorials there. Fortunately, though, we covered those and many more products from ZTE, Huawei, and others on the Pocketnow Weekly podcast, where you can tune in to hear Anton and Jaime fill us in on their first-person experiences with those OEMs, and you'll also get a taste of what it's like for an outfit like Pocketnow to cover a big trade show like this one. It involves chasing taxis on foot, and blowing up surge suppressors, and exotic beverages like Palinka. And rounding out the business on the .com side of the house were Joe Levi and Taylor Martin. If your smartphone's got a big appetite for power, and you're not sure which battery pack to invest in, Joe might have found the perfect solution. Check out his ZAGGsparq 6000 review, and then see why Taylor thinks wireless calling should be standard on modern smartphones. Of course, there's much more news from Barcelona. We barely scratched the surface with this roundup, and you can find it all at pocketnow.com. All the links to the stories mentioned in this roundup are in the description below, folks, and so is a like button. Please click it if you enjoyed this roundup, and please do make sure, once again, to tune in to the Pocketnow Weekly podcast this week and the Pocketnow Daily, when it hopefully returns next week from Romania, not Honduras this time. Leave a comment down below if you have some feedback on MWC. Be sure to visit Pocketnow at its forums, everywhere on social media as well, Instagram, Google+, Facebook, and so on. Most importantly, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful weekend, no matter what mobile device you carry.